Okay, let us discuss activity number 5 para magsagot kayo after. Let's have the electronic configuration and the quantum numbers. So sa electron configurations class, it's actually a summary of the distribution of the electrons around the nucleus. So, di ba yung atom natin, meron siyang nucleus. This is where we see the protons and the neutrons. And then surrounding the nucleus are orbitals. Sorry, hindi ako diretso draw ha. So sa orbitals, this is where we see the electrons. They are being distributed here sa orbitals. And then sa electron configuration, we are going to summarize this one. So ito yung ginagamit natin for the electron configuration. Isulat niyo muna siya starting with the S, P, D, and then F. Actually, meron pa siyang G and H, but we'll no longer utilize this one. Hanggang F lang tayo. So isulat niyo siya 1S to 7S na pagdating sa P, you start with the 2. Hanggang 7 pa rin since we have 7 periods in the periodic table. And then 3 hanggang, pwede din natin utilize yung 7D. And then starting with the 3 ha, 3D. And then pag F, you start with the 4. Tapos lagyan nyo lang siya ng arrow para you will know the sequence kung ano yung una. So start with 1S. Tapos 2S. And then follow the arrow. So 2P muna before the 3S. Tapos 3P, 4S, 3D, 4P, 5S. Ganun yung kaniyang sequence. Okay? For the electron configuration. So please take note that an S subshell can accommodate 2 electrons. Okay? Hanggang 2 electrons. Kaya hanggang 1S2 lang talaga yan siya. Now, the P subshell can accommodate 6 electrons. So, the reason for that actually, kasi sa S na subshell, meron lang kasi siyang isang orbital. So, ang isang orbital class can accommodate 2 electrons. So, since isang orbital lang si S, dalawang electrons lang talaga. Now, for the P subshell, meron kasi siyang tatlong orbitals. So again, each orbital can accommodate 2. That is why that's a total of 6 electrons. Si D naman, 10 electrons yan lahat. Kasi meron siyang 5, naghang akong pen. Wait lang. Naghang juday siya. Okay. Ayan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meron siyang 5 orbitals. So, 5 times 2, that's 10. And then lastly, 14 electrons for the F. So, meron yan siyang 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So, 7 orbitals lahat for the F subshells. Okay? Sige. So, let's have an example. Example, we have the sodium. Sodium is 1123. 11 is the atomic number, 23 is the atomic weight. So sa ating activity number 2, we learned class na when you say atomic number, this represents the number of protons, while the atomic weight or the atomic mass naman represents the sum of the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. Now, since we are talking about electrons, we are going to use the atomic number because in a neutral atom, the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons. So pag pinagawa kayo class ng electron configuration, ang gagamitin nyo is the atomic number. Okay? So atomic number ng sodium. So pag gagawin natin siya, sundin natin ito ha. Ito para alam natin yung sequence. So you will start with 1s. And then again, ang total sa S is 2. And then after that will be the 2s. So 2s2 pa rin yun siya. And then after that, this one, the 2p. 2p and then 6 for the p. So i-total nyo siya. 2 plus 2 equals 4 plus 6. That's 10 already. Our quota is 11. Sodium has 11 electrons. So kulang na lang siya ng isa. What's the next one after 2p? It's 3s. Pero this time, you just write 3s1. Kasi nga 11 lang yung electrons. Hindi mo na siya kailangang ilagay na 3s2. Kasi magsobra na yun siya. Hindi na yun siya sodium. Okay? So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. That is the electron configuration of our sodium. Do you have questions or clarifications about the electron configuration? Let me know if you have questions, ha? Apil ra ba ni siya sa atuang exam? But I believe you have this one in your senior high. Yes. Yes, Cesar.
Yung paglagay ko ng 3S1, ma'am, pwede daw po walang 1 or 3 or 3S lang po. Or
Pwede,
lagyan po talaga ng 1.
lagyan mo talaga siya ng 1, 3s1. Okay? Who else? Yes, Erica.
Ma'am, di ba mag-minus lang, ma'am? Dili lang mag-add
Mag-minus sa
sa iyahang exponent po, ma'am. If halimbawa, ma'am, 11 or may other element, di ba, ma'am, na sobra-sobra, ma'am?
okay. Pag ang sa ibang element, for example, more than 11 pa ito, pag-continue ka lang, so maging 3s2 na siya, 3p hanggang ma-reach mo na ang quota mo. Basta you have to remember na pag s, hanggang 2 lang talaga yan siya. Hindi pwede maglampas ng 2. Wala tayong 1s3, 2s3. 1s2 lang talaga yan siya. Pwede siya mag 1s1 pero hindi siya maglampas ng 2. For P, hanggang 6 lang talaga. And then for D, that's 10. And then F is 14. Pwede kang mag lesser than these numbers. Depende sa number of electrons. Pero hindi ka pwede magsobra. Kung F14 lang talaga siya, taman. Okay? So another example. Example, we have chlorine, 1735. So for chlorine, the atomic number is 17. The atomic weight is 35. So ano yung gagamitin natin again? For this one? Is
Atomic number.
Atomic
Okay.
number, ma'am.
Atomic number, and that is the 17. So isusulat mo lang siya. Wait lang ha. Palakihin ko lang ito. Ayan. Sundan mo lang itong sequence natin dito. So our quota is 17. That's the number of electrons. So 1s2 ka start, and then 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. What's next? 3p. Wait lang. 2 plus 2, 4, plus 6, 10, plus 2, 12. Kulang na lang ng 5. So, ilagay mo dito, 3p, 5. Kasi dapat diba 3p6. Kaya lang 17 lang kasi yung electrons ni chlorine. So, kaya ang ending niya is 3p5. Okay? That is for our chlorine. Questions or clarifications? Baka may gusto kayong i-ask dyan sa electron configuration natin. Wala? Let's try another one before we'll move on to the quantum numbers. Copper. What was that again? Oh, I forgot. Copper is 27. No, 2964. 2964. So again, 64 ang atomic mass. Itong sa ilalim is the atomic number. you use the atomic number for electron configuration. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, and then 3D. Wait lang, I'll stop with 3D. I'll count first kung 29 na ba siya. 2 plus 2, 4, plus 6, 10, plus 2, 12, plus 6, 18, plus 2, that is 20. And then, kulang na lang ng 9. So, 3D 9. Instead of 3D 10, it's just 3D 9. Kasi again, 29 lang lahat ang atomic weight ng atomic number ng copper. That means 29 lang din ang kanyang electrons. Okay? Now, for charged elements class, I think I have discussed this one sa activity number 2. Paano pag may charge, kagaya nung sodium? Yung sinabi ko kanina, 2311. Paano kung may charge siya na positive 1? This time, hindi napantay yung kanyang electrons and ang kanyang protons kasi nga may charge na siya. So you have to consider this charge before you make the electron configuration. So, supposedly kasi 'di ba 11 protons siya. Ngayon may charge siya na positive 1. Pila na lang iyang electrons? Kung meron siyang charge. Positive
10 po.
Okay. This time, 10 electrons lang siya kasi may charge siya na positive 1. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo, pag may charge siya na positive 1, mas marami yung kanyang protons ng isa. So, that means 10 minus 1, 11 minus 1, that's 10 electrons. So, yung gagawin nyo na electron configuration, ito. Do not follow this one. This one kasi may charge siya. You will just follow this one pag walang charge yung element. So you will have 1s2, 2s2, and then 2p6. Unlike kanina na may 3s1 pa siya sa last. Ito, wala na siyang 3s1 kasi 10 na lang yung electrons niya because of the charge. So 2 plus 2, 4 plus 6, that's 10. That is true also if merong negative charge. For example, chlorine. Chlorine is 1735. So 17 na protons, pero may charge siya na negative 1. So mas marami yung kanyang electron ng isa. So that means yung kanyang electron ay 18 lahat. So ang mangyayari nito, ito yung gagamitin mo to make the electron configuration. So ganito pa rin ang sequence, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, and then 3p2, 4, 10, 12, kulang na 6. So magiging 3p6 na siya. Kanina kasi it was 3p5. So ngayon pag nagkaroon siya ng charge, it's 3p6. Okay? So that is for the electron configuration. You have to memorize this one, ha? Actually, isulat mo lang talaga siya 1s to 7s, and then you make an arrow paslan. And then you follow the arrow pag mag-sequence na. Okay, you will practice later. Now, before kayo mag-practice, let's discuss first the quantum numbers. Okay? So, kadugtong ito ng electron configuration. Si quantum numbers naman will tell us the different properties of the electrons and their orbitals sa isang atom. Okay? So, yung sa electron configuration kasi, distribution yon ng electron sa mga orbitals. Pagdating sa quantum numbers, we will talk about the properties of these electrons and at the same time their orbitals. Okay, using numbers. Kaya siya tinawag na quantum numbers. May end na yung aking yung aking Zoom in 10 minutes. So, pasok lang ulit pag nag-end siya. Now, let's start with the first quantum number. We call that the principal quantum number. Now, ano naman yung nire-represent nitong principal quantum number? This will tell us the size of the orbital. Okay? Again, this will tell us the size of the orbital. We use the small letter n as the symbol of the principal quantum number. Now, aside from that, this will tell us the energy level of the orbital, or we call that the shell. So let me give you an example. Let's go back to our sodium 1123. When we made the electron configuration, we wrote it like this: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and 3s1. Ito yung without the charge, ha? So, ito yung electron configuration niya. Now, pag tinanong ko kayo, alin dyan yung principal quantum number? The principal quantum number of sodium is 3. So, ano yung titingnan nyo? Itong number na ito. Ito. So, malalaking number dyan, that actually represents the energy level or the shell. So, kung ano yung pinakamalaki dyan, that will be the principal quantum number. So, it doesn't matter if nasa huli siya or nasa gitna, as long as yan yung pinakamalaking number dyan, that will be the principal quantum number. Now, this one represents again the energy level, meaning yung energy level na na-occupy ni sodium is 3. Okay? So, if this is the nucleus where we see the protons and the neutrons, yung na-occupy ni sodium or yung mga electrons ni sodium is hanggang tatlong energy level. So that's the first energy level. This is the second one. And then this is the third one. So tatlong energy level ang na-occupy ni sodium. And tatlong shell yun siya, in short. Kasi the energy level is also referred as the shell. And again, sabi ko kanina, this will tell us the orbital size. Kasi nga, ito yung ating nucleus dyan sa gitna. And then, makikita natin kung gaano kalaki yung orbital or yung atom itself based on the energy shells occupied by the electrons. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin kasi neto class, ito yung first energy shell ha, yung red one. So, yung first energy shell, makakakita ka ng dalawang electrons dyan. Ayan yun. And then sa second energy shell, dalawa yan ha. So i-add natin, that is 8 electrons, 2 plus 6. And then sa last niya na energy shell, meron na lang siyang 1 electron. That's the distribution of the electrons sa sodium. Okay? So that's the principal quantum number. And the principal quantum number will actually tell us kung anong period in the periodic table natin makikita yung element. So kung meron kayong hawak dyan na periodic table, you can see that sodium is located on the third period. Okay? Yan yung, again, nire-represent kasi period represents the energy shell ng ating mga elements. Okay? So kung 3 yung kaniyang quantum number, nasa period 3 din siya. Questions on the principal quantum number? That's the main energy, ha? So ang values niyan are positive integers. Actually 1 to 7 since meron nga tayong 7 periods in the periodic table. Yan yung possible values for our principal quantum number. Now, moving on, we have number 2, the angular momentum quantum number. So that is represented by the symbol L. L actually yan siya. Actually ganyan yung pagkasulat. Kanang pinakatay na L. Okay? Angular quantum number, or this is also known as the azimuthal quantum number. Yung principal quantum number is the main energy level or the shell. Ito naman, ang nire-represent nito is the subshells. Okay? It's the subshells. And then, this will tell us the shape of the orbital. Kanina, it's the size. Sa angular naman, it's the shape. Okay? So, ito yung possible shapes ng ating orbital. Spherical, if it's an S subshell. Spherical, bilog. It's a dumbbell if P ang subshell ng electron. So, it's a dumbbell. Yung dumbbell na alam natin during exercise. It's a dumbbell. Now, pag D naman, D yung subshell niya, the shape is four-leaf clover. Ito yung nakikita niyo sa Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time. Ano na yan? Siniskwela di ay. Siniskwela, wala na ninyo na naabtan. Or sa akong mga panahon lang ng siniskwela. Kanang sa siniskwela na naana sila sa ilahang sinugdan. Merong ganito, tapos may electron nga nagadagandagan, ay bilog glass nga nagadagandagan siya like that. That is actually a subshell, an orbital. And then yung nagmo-move na parang dot, it's actually the electron. So it's a d subshell. The shape of the orbital is four-leaf clover. Okay? And then lastly is a flower. This is naman for the F subshell. It's a flower. I don't know how to make a flower though. Ana lang ko mag-drawing of flower class. Pero it's like a flower ang shape ng orbital for the D subshell. So yan yung again nire-represent na angular or azimuthal quantum number. So the values here can be 0 to n-1. Ang ibig sabihin ng n-1, hindi pwede, n remember is the principal quantum number, hindi pwedeng magpantay ang principal at saka angular. If 4 ang principal, hindi pwede na 4 din ang sa angular. Okay? Pwede siyang 3, pwede siyang 2, basta hindi siya pwedeng magpantay sa principal quantum number. Now, meron tayong values for this. SPDF pa rin. So, please take note of the values. These are constant. Pag S is 0, pag P is 1, pag D is 2, and then pag F is 3. Now, starting with the azimuthal quantum number, you will only look at the last configuration. Okay, starting from the 2, the 2, 3, and 4, ang titingnan lang talaga natin is the last configuration. Now, sa last configuration, makikita nyo yung letter dyan, it's S. So, pag S, it is represented by the number 0. So, pag tinanong kayo, what is the azimuthal or the angular quantum number of sodium? That is 0. So, yung kanyang last electron nasa S subshell and ang shape ng orbital na yan ay spherical. Okay? So that is, again, azimuthal or angular quantum numbers. Questions? Mag-end mag-end na itong aking Zoom in less than a minute. So balik lang kayo pag mag-end na siya. Hintayin na natin siya mag-end. Kaya maputol akong iingon. Do you have questions or clarifications? You ask question ha, kay lisod kay ning online ta. I hope nakasabot mo. Diba yung no, ang answer na ilagay